Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aaron, with Evolution Daily. This is the first live stream that YouTube is allowing me to do from my cell phone. I'm pretty sure that up until today, it's only been available to people that had 10,000 subscribers or more, which I don't. I'm at like almost 4,000 right now. And also, as I started this live stream, I got told right away that I've got poor connection and that it's probably not going to end up going well. So we'll see how that goes. But either way, this is definitely going to be something that I'm going to start doing a lot, because if you guys are friends with me on Facebook, my name is Aaron Alexander, so you can add me on Facebook if you're not. But if you're friends with me on there, then you know I go live on Facebook all the fucking time. So as soon as I saw that YouTube is going to allow me to start going live on here, it's kind of just fucking game over for the for the live YouTube game. I'm kind of gonna start doing this pretty much all the fucking time because I like going live. I think that live is it's very raw. I mean, I've got so many. I like doing the vids where I do like I edit it well and I add like the cool shit and like the infield vids and I blur the faces and all that, whatever. But this is cool because this is me, man. Like you can't fucking fake a live video. You can't put on this front and run your shit for a little while and then cut it and then remove what you don't like and where you didn't sound great and where things just weren't going so well. And that's what I love about releasing the live infields as well, is the live infields to me are just it's just kind of like evidence. You know what I mean? It's just kind of evidence, because I definitely think that in 2017 there's a lot of guys out there who they learned about pickup, they slept with a couple girls, and they decided, hey, I'm going to start becoming a coach because the barrier to entry is very low. And there's nothing wrong with that, 100%. But I think the live infields are a really, really good way that I can show you guys, like, hey, I didn't film for a week and a half to get this one good infield that you're now watching, but rather this is just kind of the level that my game is at. And that's one of the huge things that I always talk about when I say the difference between your game being good and your game being good is it replicable? So for me, I would feel, if somebody were to come up to me and be like, yo, I want to do a live stream of your infield, I want to live stream you in the field, see what you've got, blah, 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 I would be 150% comfortable with that because I know that I would perform. So when did you start and what's your story? Well, I feel like because this is going on YouTube, I like taking comments on the Facebook lives, but I feel like this is on YouTube. I first want to hit the topic of the video. I'm in my parents' garage right now, by the way. Okay, so live chats. Oh, okay, so I can pull these up at the end. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll pull these up at the end. But first I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit the, I'll answer that one. How much does Engage cost? All I'm going to say for now is that Engage is going to be very, very affordable, especially in the first week. In the first week of the Engage launch, you're going to be able to save $100. And 7 days after launch, it will go up $100. It's not like some bullshit marketing thing. I want to make Engage really affordable for because here's the thing. I'm going to make a lot of money off of it. I'm not concerned about whether I got to squeeze every last penny out of it that I possibly can, whatever. I have studied into internet marketing. I've been involved in internet marketing for a while now. I know the different processes, whatever. I'm going to end up having Engage cost $100 more in the future, and I'll be running basically passive income streams and blah, blah, blah to make money off of Engage. But I want the first week for my hardcore audience to be able to get it for a discounted price. So it's going to be affordable all around, but it's going to be $100 cheaper in the first week. And that other question about, and also too, by the way, I just got done about 30 minutes ago. I got done editing. Give me some likes also. I guess I can just straight up ask for some likes on this. Give me some likes, and then I'll answer some more questions. But I just got done editing another one of the infields that is going in Engage, and it's just an Engage exclusive infield, which I've got 15 infields, including day game polls, that are going to be exclusive, just available in Engage. I will not release them elsewhere. All there is to it. It's going to be fucking phenomenal. And not only that, but also it's going to have the full training on essentially how to talk forever, how to have engaging conversations, how to sexually escalate your conversations to a place that get girls wanting to go home with you, that get girls comfortable enough to take you into their fucking homes and to go home with you. And to make sure that you don't have bullshit fucking awkward silences anymore. Guys say all the time, all right, I've got the opener down. I got my approach anxiety taken care of. I thought that once I got my approach anxiety taken care of, I wouldn't have any fucking problems anymore. And then they do. And it's because they don't end up having vibing, sexual, playful, fun, comfort building, sexually escalating conversations. And that's what you're going to learn within Engage. That is what I've been mastering for the entirety of my 4 years in game. And it's where I struggled the most. I feel like I used to really, really struggle with being real. When I first started getting into this, I was looking up a lot of like stupid lines and stupid just like bullshit things and trying to say exactly what like other people were saying. And I felt like I had to get to this. I was never vibing. I felt like I was going up and I was talking, but we were never having a real, genuine connection. And that's what I'm going to be teaching within Engage. But not to keep getting off of course, I want to now talk about what the title of this video is, which is a massive, massive tip for speaking in high pressure situations. And this is something that I learned while I was in stand-up comedy, and then I transferred over to both video creation and pickup. Here's the deal. You will find yourself in situations in life, whether it's a job interview, whether it's in pickup, whether you're in a group setting and the room goes silent as you're the only one talking, or if you're doing stand-up comedy or acting or any of these situations where you find yourself talking in a high pressure situation and you get very, very nervous and you get flush and you start maybe choking on your words. You're giving a speech and you don't know what to say next, and you're sort of your anxiety is really getting the best of you and you feel like you're tripping over your words. And one of the biggest things that I learned, and I learned it back in stand-up comedy, and this is the huge tip, is to slow it the fuck down. And now maybe you're watching this right now, maybe you're thinking, Aaron, you talk pretty goddamn fast in your videos. These aren't high pressure situations for me. I am very, very comfortable in front of the camera now. Very, very comfortable. I'm very comfortable talking to you guys on live. Very comfortable talking to my clients in person. Yeah, I talk fast because I get really excited about this shit. I'm not just like, I didn't just decide like, oh, pickup is like a niche that I could get into. I could like start a pickup business maybe. No, it didn't start like that. It started off because I fucking love this shit. And I get really, really excited when I talk about it. And I get very passionate when I talk about it because pickup has fucking completely and utterly changed and altered my life for the better. So I get a little pumped that I talk a little fast, but that's okay. Every once in a while, when I need to speak with a lot of emphasis, I really slow down my words. And what that does is that really, like I said, it adds emphasis and it adds power to each and every word. But not only that, it also makes it easier to speak in high-pressure situations like stand-up comedy. What are your thoughts on the no-fat movement? Ugh, I'll get to that in a second. I'm going to have to figure out how to hide these comments because I get really off track when I see comments. But it's you talk too fast. When you talk too fast, you start to get into a place where you start to get really nervous because it's like if you don't get the exact word out properly and then you actually end up messing up a word, then what'll happen is you start to trip over the word, you say the wrong word, and then it kind of like it kind of fucks you up, right? If you talk too fast, if you're like trying so hard to get your words out, if you're like machine gunning your words out, and then you like slip up, it's almost like you're removing emphasis from your own words to yourself. It's almost like you're removing the importance of what you're saying. And so, like I said, it adds that pressure because if you slip up, then you don't know where you were. It just makes it this very, it's like driving a car. If there's an obstacle course coming up and you're driving your car really, really fast on the obstacle course, then one little slip up and you're fucking dead. Whereas if you're driving it slower, if you're driving it a lot slower and you are more profound in each and every movement and you're more precise, then the odds of you fucking up are going to be much lower. And when the odds of you fucking up are low, then you're not going to have as much anxiety. If you, for $1 million, had to shoot a target that was 100 yards out and it was the size of a basketball, maybe you'd freak out. If you had to shoot a target that was 100 yards out and it was the size of a basketball court, then maybe you'd be pretty okay and you wouldn't have that sort of anxiety. Not only that, But also, precision and patience are key. They really, really are. Give me some likes also if you guys are like digging what I'm saying and if you agree with what I'm saying. Give me some thumbs up here. I feed off of validation. I feed off of it. Also, now when it comes to seduction, when it comes to pickup and seduction, you'll see some of my night game infields where I'm very bah, 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 bah. And then you'll see some of my fucking day game infields where I get very chill and I'm very calm and I'm very deliberate. And a big part of this comes with calibration. It comes from calibration, rather, where I recognize, okay, this girl isn't like a socially calibrated, like she's not very ready to be mingling in this grocery store or on the street right now. Maybe she's a little bit nervous. And so I sort of just, I'll pull it back a little bit and I'll speak a little slower. Now, when I was doing stand up, I found that it really helped me to vary my speeds. I feel like I talk fast in the early interactions to get the girl a hook. Yeah, sometimes a night game, definitely. I found that when I vary speeds, so when I talk slowly, and then when I get excited about something or amped up or angry, if it's stand-up comedy, you know, or if I'm like faking being angry about something or whatever, then when I speed it up, it's like funnier than if I was already talking really fast about my day-to-day grind and like the things that I did that day, blah, 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 and then I'm angry and now I'm just talking even faster. It's like, if I'm talking like this, and I'm talking very normal, and I'm talking about the fact that I went to work earlier today, I got a lot done around the house, I'm driving through traffic, and this fucking asshole comes flying out of nowhere, I'm going down the fucking interstate, and now this guy, blah, 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 blah. It adds more emphasis, right, by varying your speed. So the big point that I wanted to hit in this video, then I'm going to go ahead and answer a couple of these questions here in the comments, and feel free to add some comments as well if you'd like. But the big point that I wanted to hit here is that if you are in a situation, sometimes I'll be in a situation where like I'm showing up to like maybe like, I don't know, like maybe hang out with a giant group of people or something like that. Like maybe I'm going to a party. This is something that was really, really prevalent in my life in the past. But I guess now even maybe like I know I'm about to show up to like a big group situation and I know that like all attention's kind of going to be on me. You know what I mean? Like, there's a big group of people hanging out, and then you show up, and everyone's like, hey, what's up? And you have to, like, talk to everybody. Like, I don't know, sometimes that can even be a little nerve-wracking. Just slow it down a little bit, and that's going to help you to handle your anxiety in speaking under, you know, in these high-pressure situations that I'm talking about. Let's check out some of your guys' comments here. Okay, ooh, perfect, this is good. Okay, so I talked about how much Engage is going to cost. I said it's going to be very affordable. It will be. It'll be very, very affordable, especially in the first week. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, this isn't going to be a $500 course. It's not. I really want my audience to get their hands on it. I can't give it away for free. It's my life's work, honestly, at this point. It's the most profound piece of content I've ever created. And I've got to put some food on the table and have money to pay for clubs when I go to New York. So, and I think that it's going, the value in the course, what you're going to learn and what it's going to do for your life is going to greatly, massively exceed the monetary cost of the course. My thoughts on NoFap, I have no thoughts on NoFap. It's whatever. It's not for me. I don't think that I have a low sex drive. I've heard a lot of people that say that they have a low sex drive, and so it helps them to stay motivated for the field. It helps them to stay, I guess, like horny enough to go out and do pickup a lot of the times. I don't really think I have low energy. People say that it helps with energy. I don't know. I don't know anything about NoFap. I'm gonna leave it at that. Car metaphor. I feel like I talk fast in the early interactions to get the girl to hook, especially a night game. You are right. Sometimes it is very like you have to calibrate to the energy of the club and you have to like match it in a way. So it's like if you're in fucking Live in Miami and it's crazy fucking everyone's going nuts and fucking Diplo's up there or something, you're not gonna go up and just talk like this. Hey, how's it going? You're gonna go up and be like, da, da, da. So yeah, I totally agree with that. I found out that my girlfriend did some messed up things in the past, and I already have relationships anxiety. What should I do? Dean, I'm super sorry about that, man. But just remember that, like, remember that people are good, man. It's so easy to look at the news in these different situations in your life and to think to yourself that people are bad and that every girl you end up talking to is going to fuck you over in one way or another, or that women are evil and all these different things, man. But just remember that girl, I mean, here's the harsh truth. The harsh truth is maybe you did something to cause that. Maybe you were unsatisfying her in either an emotional or physical way. And I'm sorry to say that, but a lot of the times I think that is the case with infidelity. However, it's not always the case. And, for all I know, that girl is a shitty person. There are really bad people out there. You could have been completely right for her, right to her. You could have done all of the right things and you didn't deserve it. But all I want to say about that is just don't give up hope, man. If you want to be in a really good relationship, there are great girls out there, and maybe you just haven't found one of the great girls. There's no such thing as the one. There's not one girl that you're meant for and that she's meant for you. There's a ton of really good girls out there. So don't give up on relationships as a whole just because this one girl fucked you over. And do everything that you can to really just work on yourself and keep improving to develop confidence that doesn't allow you to let that one situation fuck you up forever. Dude, I want to know how to seduce a coworker. That's a really tricky situation. I actually have slept with a girl that I actually have slept with a couple girls that I worked with before Evolution Daily when I did just have like a normal job. And it always just was, it was while I was still drinking though. It always ended up being in like a party situation. It was just like massive like friend mode while flirting a lot. It was always like never going for it until we were like drunk. So I mean, I think it's just be the fucking, just, you don't want to go for it too hard because that'll make it really uncomfortable at work. But I think that you have a massive advantage, which is exposure. You get to be around each other often. You get to let her see the different facets of your personality, things like that. So I think that you've got a lot of that working in your favor. I'd say just slowly over time, man, try to isolate, you know what I mean? Just while you're talking at work, talking about work shit or whatever. Give me some likes if you guys are resonating with this, or if I'm, answering your questions personally. Likes really help these videos out, which is, it's unfortunate, but Zuckerberg and his damn Jews need to, they need to know that people like this video in order to show it to other people. But great, I just got a bunch after I said that. That's sick. So, yeah, I mean, as far as, are you recording this as a video? I'd like to hear this later. Yeah, I'll probably end up saving it. Yeah, as far as seducing that girl at work, man, just be chill. Talk to her, a good amount, not too much to be weird and too much for her to handle. But talk to her and bring up shit about, just hey, what do you got going on later tonight? Well, me and some friends, or invite her out with you and some friends. Get to know her a little more outside of work and kind of drop some hints here and there without being totally overt. Robert Greene, The Art of Seduction, says that seduction should be very low key. I don't think he uses the word low key, but that's what I use. Is it best to talk more than the girl or let her talk? It's a combination of both. I think that sometimes I will talk more than the girl. Other times the girl will talk way more than me. And in a lot of situations, I think in the best situations, there's a pretty fair and balanced banter that is sort of happening between the two of us. She tells me a story, I tell her a story, things of that nature. Have you heard of the book Alabaster Girl by Zan Perion? I've heard of it. That is one of the most powerful books. You know what? I've heard of that, man. I've never actually, I've never read it, but I've heard of it. Who are your top 5 favorite PUA instructors, and what are your thoughts on RSD? Thoughts on Mystery Method and Neil Strauss? Top 5 PUA instructors. I like Austin from Honest Signals. I like Kevin McDaddy. I like Andrew Lunt, who's Holistic Kid. I like Trip from Trip Advice, and Justin Wayne, of course, because that was one of my, I went and interned with Wayne Dating for a while, and that's my dude. Yeah, so that's my top 5. That was easier than I thought, actually. And my thoughts on RSD, they're incredible. They create incredible content. You have this mindset, she's not yours. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. Gaming in high school. Ooh, I have a 15-year-old brother in the other room, and I've been talking to him all about game. I actually ran some sets in front of him at the mall yesterday, and it was fucking hilarious. And he would be like, I'd get out of the set, he'd be like watching from like 20 feet away. He'd be like, did you get her phone number? And I'm like, yeah, what'd you think I was handing her my phone for? He's like, no, you didn't. And then I'd show him the phone, and then I would text her and be like, hey, it was really nice meeting you today at the mall. And she'd be like, nice meeting you too. And he's like, oh my God, he was going crazy. As far as gaming in high school, man, you just gotta be nice to everyone, and you got to be cool, and you've got to really work on your social status. And your social status is going to be dependent upon the attractiveness level of the people you're friends with. Okay? And maybe, I don't know, maybe that's not like what everyone wants to fucking hear or whatever. I don't know. But you have to be, when you're a kid, the most popular people, and definitely, I think even as an adult at times for sure, but then different things happen. But when you're a kid, man, the most popular kids are the best looking kids, guys and girls. So do whatever you can to associate more with the popular crowd. For me in high school, I actually had a good amount of friends. I wasn't like this, like I was very, very depressed in a lot of different situations and in anxiety, and especially after high school for sure. But in high school, I was always friends with like some pretty cool guys. And it was because I was really fucking funny. I was always like cracking jokes. I was kind of like the class clown a little bit. But that made it even worse for me, I feel like, because it was like if I was hanging out with other nerdy guys or something that didn't get laid, then maybe the fact that I didn't get laid wouldn't have bothered me so much. But what it was like my best friends were getting laid a lot and none of the girls were ever interested in me, which I think created like this massive pain body. It was like we would be meeting hot chicks like at the fair and at the mall and all this kind of crazy shit. And none of them would ever be interested in me, which, like I said, just kind of made the situation a little worse. Give me a thumbs up if you can relate to that. So yeah, gaming in high school, just become really good friends with all of the best looking people. I just had the most cringy night of pickup yet. Circle Man, I'd love to hear more about that. You should write about that in my group. It's Evolution Daily if you guys aren't in the Facebook group. Yeah, I'll probably just leave this on the channel, I guess. I don't see why not. I could rant for fucking days. That's why I'm creating Engage, because I'm really fucking good at just going and going sometimes. And not only that, but also I'm very effective with my conversations. How to man up and go up to a girl. Dude, I've got a ton of videos on my channel all about approach anxiety. Man, I mean, it is a very well-rounded topic that I have covered a lot, so I don't want to get too into it now, but I will say real quick that the ultimate and easiest way to approach a girl when you're fucking freaking out in the field is to just fucking go up and remove all intent from the situation and go up and compliment, say hello, ask for directions, and then say thank you and walk away. Ask if you recognize her from somewhere, and then when she says no, then just, all right, no problem, have a good day, and just fucking move on. Now, it goes further than that, but like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time in this. I would maybe look up Approach Anxiety Evolution Daily. I think searching that would help. Maybe I'll make a playlist. Maybe I'll make like an Approach Anxiety playlist. I think that would be a good idea. I need to organize my channel. I've got over 230 videos, I think, now. Any tips on how to use the familiarity opener? Boom! I just talked about it. Perfect. Familiarity opener, the biggest tip. Okay, so the day game poll. I don't know if you guys watched my video a couple days ago, but I talked about how I had a day game poll in Columbus, Ohio, a couple days ago, and well, now it's been like 7 days or something. But day game poll, middle of the fucking day, all caught on camera, everything caught from beginning to end, going into this girl's fucking house. It's incredible footage. That's going to be an Engage. But I use the familiarity opener with that poll. And the big key to that one is really selling it. Really, really selling it. Not, hey, I think, do I know you from somewhere by chance? Not making it weird, but really like, hey, so, do I know you from somewhere? Where do I know you from? And in that one, I even use like my buddy's name. I just randomly, I'm like, do you know Jim? I'm like, do you go to blah, blah, blah? Where is this? Let's figure this out. I really fucking sell it. And then I just jump right into, I go, well, I don't know. I guess you're not who I thought you were, but what's your name? Boom. Transition into the conversation. The best thing about the familiarity opener is that it's so good for being able to transition into normal dialogue. So it's this very open-ended opener that then carries you into taking the conversation where you want to take it. Okay, when is the next live chat? I don't know. I guess I'll do these all the time. Now, how to effectively get over a breakup? Oh, God, I can't cover all of these. This is just so much. Bro, your content is great. Comes off as very pure and not gimmicky. Thank you. It's probably because the authenticity shines through, which is that I actually go out and do this shit and that I actually love it. And I'm not just trying to, like, make a quick fucking buck after I recognize a hole in the market or some dumb shit. I love pickup. It's my fucking passion. It changed my entire goddamn life, so I'm passionate about teaching it. But thank you so much for the compliment. I overcome approach anxiety when I don't go out for 3 days, then it comes back. Interesting. Then don't not go out for 3 days and fucking go out every goddamn day if you have to. I've gone through periods where I had to go out every day. I've gone through periods where I only went out. For me, a low amount is like 4 times a week. But it's whatever. It's whatever is fucking best for you. I know guys that only go out fucking twice a month and they go out and they fucking slay and they don't have approach anxiety. How to game in a place where there's a lot of girls, but everyone knows everyone. Honestly, just being very. I take it you're worried about your reputation. Maybe it's like at the workplace, or maybe it's on a college campus, something to that nature. Honestly, it's just about not being too creepy and not being too overly aggressive. That it scares the girls off, and that you develop that sort of reputation. All right, I'm gonna scroll to the bottom here. There are 2 fears that many guys have given our 21st century gender climate. How to overcome these 2 fears: STDs and 2 false accusations. Yikes. Ooh, I don't even know if I want to talk about this right now. Do I want to get into this? So when did you start pickup and how long did it take for you to get good? Ah, God, do I want to talk about that STDs and the false accusations thing? Oh, God. I've got something to say about it. Okay. All right. STDs. Just fucking, first off, just wear fucking condoms. Okay. I'm not gonna get into too much. I have never contracted something that is permanent. I'll say that. I got something way back in the day. Whatever. It was stupid. Got it cleared up. It was a shot in a pill. Blah blah blah. Very lucky that nothing bad. But I do not go raw dog ever. I don't fucking just don't play around. I'm not going to sit here and rant to you guys about being fucking careful, okay? We're all adults here. Just wear fucking condoms. I don't care how good it feels. A wet mouth feels really fucking good too, so just get some fucking head. Just don't fuck around. I'm not going to rant about this. As far as false accusations go, it can be very, very scary. I don't know. I guess I'll just say that I have a friend. Yeah, I have a friend who, in some situations where he feels as though that potential would ever even possibly happen, like maybe the girl just seems kind of crazy, maybe just for whatever reason you get this weird vibe, whatever it is, I have a friend who will actually turn the audio recorder on his phone on after sex, in a situation where you just feel like maybe you need to do this. And he will turn his audio recorder on after sex, and he will say things to the girl where he will say, God, that was so good. Did you like that? And she'll be like, yeah, I loved it. And be like, did you like when I fucked you from behind? And she'll be like, yeah, I loved it. Like, he'll say things, my friend will say things where it will basically be getting the girl to say several times, like, yes, I loved that. That was fun. Things to that nature. And my friend believes that could, in the long run, and my friend that I'm talking about here has never actually been accused of that, but it's been in his mind that it could potentially happen. So he will, like I said, record post-sex conversations. Give me a thumbs up if you guys think that you learned something from my friend right there, and that will help you possibly to make sure that a situation like that does not happen to you. So that's all I have to say about that, is the advice from my friend. When did you start pickup and how long did it take for you to get good? I started pickup in November of 2012, and I did not get good until about 2 years ago. Until about 2014. I think I really sucked shit for a long time. Things weren't clicking. It didn't click. I didn't understand how to be real in the field. I didn't understand how to have engaging conversations. I didn't understand how to sexually escalate. I just didn't really get it. I got laid here and there in my first 2 years. And then I ended up sleeping with about 58 girls in a 52-week period, which was this is like I forget my timelines. I don't even know what month it is now. It's like March right now. It was like a year ago or something like that. I don't know, whatever. I got really, really good about 2 years ago. That's when I really started to hammer this shit out and really, really get moving on this. Let's see. This is good shit, my friend. Thank you, Dan T. I really appreciate that. How to pick up girls in my college class / social circle. All right, guys, I'm not going to let this run over 30 minutes, so go ahead and comment below if you guys want to know any more. Maybe I'll just do another video tomorrow where I answer any questions that get left in this comment section here. And definitely like this video if you guys found it helpful. This is my first YouTube live stream. I hope that the connection was okay. I hope that there was no connection issues, but either way, I'm at my parents' right now. This is actually a weight bench that was gifted to me by my grandfather years ago. This is the garage that I grew up in. I mean, I didn't grow up in the garage like Harry Potter or anything like that, but this is my first live stream. When I get back to my house in Columbus, I'll have great Wi-Fi, and I'll be doing these more often. And this is fun, man. I love doing fucking live streams. I think this shit is great. I think that it's a really great way for me to connect with you guys and to I don't know, man. My thing with Evolution Daily, bro, is like I'm not trying to brag or whatever, but like I get a lot of results in pickup. Okay, like I'm very very good at this shit. But not only that, I love it. I love like the outside stuff. Okay, like I love fucking girls. I love going out. It's amazing. But I love making these videos and I love talking to you guys about this shit. Like, I love hanging out with my fucking wings. I live with my wings now. Like, my house in Columbus, Ohio, it's Project Columbus. I live with a bunch of my wings. My only friends at this point pretty much are other pickup guys. That's why, like, I hope you guys can sense when I'm doing these live streams that I'm having so much fucking fun doing this shit. And I just hope that, like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like I can smell motherfuckers that are kind of just trying to like convince you that they're godly, but they don't put. It's like I see guys that are like trying to like convince you that they're like gods of pickup. Like I've got a 1,000 lay count. I'm a fucking hero of the world, whatever. But like they just like I don't know. They just talk about it a little bit. They just kind of like talk about like how they're so good, and then they're like, buy my course. I'm so good, take my boot camp. I'm so good, give me your money. I'm so good, give me your money. And I'm just kind of like, yo, I just love doing this shit, and so that's what I'm doing. We enjoy Evolution Daily, hashtag thank you so much. Please do a video on the power of being obsessed with your life goals. You have passion. How do you make money? I make all of my money that I live off of based on, or from one-on-one boot camps and from my virtual instruction program. So my virtual instruction program, which is going up at the end of this month, it's going up by either $100 or $200 because I've got the product launch coming up and the course launch, and I'm not going to be able to do it for much longer because it's very time consuming. It's 5 weeks of coaching with me, one-on-one, every week for 5 weeks. It's called the Virtual Instruction Program, and it's $397. It's $397. It's less than $100 a week for 5 weeks. Massive accountability. Me going over techniques with you. Me going over exclusive infield with you guys, breaking it down for you, doing infield breakdowns of existing videos. Like maybe you could tell me about, I've had clients that tell me about an interaction that they really liked on the channel and they wanted to know more about it. And so I break it down for them. 5 weeks of coaching with me. And if you guys are interested in that, like I said before, it goes up by it'll either be $497 or $597 by the end of the month. And that price will never dip down. It'll always only go up from there. Because I just get really, really busy. And like right now I've got about 8 clients on there now, and it's just with that and the video creation and with game and with hanging out with chicks and oh boo-hoo, poor me, I'm so busy. It becomes a lot. So if you guys are interested in that though, it's evolutiondaily.com/VIP, and that is where you could register for the virtual instruction program. Or if you are interested in a one-on-one boot camp, which I'm doing one in a week and a day in Houston. I've got a boot camp coming up where I'm going down there with a one-on-one student who started off as a virtual instruction program student, and then he decided that he wanted me to come do the one-on-one boot camp. So I will be doing more of a group boot camp setting later on. At the end of the summer, I'm going to be announcing a fall tour where I'm going to basically be traveling all around the United States and doing a less expensive group style boot camp where it'll be me and another coach. One of my main wings, this dude fucking pulls all the goddamn time. He is equal, if not better than me, a game. And he'll be fucking travel around with me doing those boot camps. So that'll be fucking tight. And I'll be announcing that, in the coming months, like I said. But you should come to London. You can even stay with me. Fuck all these English bitches. Dude, I have a girl in Newcastle. I have a girl in Newcastle that I am so fucking in love with. It's insane. I hooked up with her down in Miami. She was there on vacation for 10 days, and I was living in Miami. And we met on her first night there, and we hung out goddamn near every single day. It was fucking incredible. And I need to make my way out to Newcastle for sure to see her. So I told myself I was going to stop answering these fucking questions. How do you make money? Virtual instruction program and one-on-one boot camps. Next question, balancing, mixing, blah, blah, blah. You should come to, okay, perfect. All right, I'm going to end it here. And thank you for saying that you enjoy Evolution Daily. I really appreciate that. I enjoy you guys. All right, I'm really signing off this time. I live in a high-rise right by Blackbird. Dude, are you serious? I'm coming, dude. Okay, I'm coming to Miami April 20th, and I'll be there for like 8 days, I think. So fucking slide into my email. It's aaron@evolutiondaily.com. Also, if any of you guys are interested in one-on-one boot camp with me, aaron@evolutiondaily.com. Whatever. Dude, I pulled from Blackbird probably 5 times all the way back to South Beach. One time I went back to a girl's place in Coral Gables. She was a student at whatever that is, Miami, whatever that fucking school is right there. I went back to her place in Coral Gables, but I pulled back to my place in South Beach like 5 different times from Blackbird. I fucking love that venue. But I'll be there April 20th. So hit me up in the email. And feel free to email me anytime you guys want, guys. Especially, like I said, if you are interested in doing one-on-one boot camp, stuff like that. Yes, I'll text you on Facebook. Oh shit, I live close. Oh my god, I have to have a Miami meetup now. All right, I'll be doing a Miami meetup in April. All right, I'm really signing off this time. I really got to go. Peace. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? End.